cam girl to you? I need this for drugs. To enter my fortress of SovCit. Pow, right in the kisser. Ha ha ha. Wisdom. Sophia, best girl. Waifu material, 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 waifu material. Do I look like a cam girl to you? I need this for drugs. To enter my fortress of SovCit.
Hey, what's up, Baker? And everybody else? How's y'all's Wednesday going? I have had a long day. Oh, what am I looking for here? I'll give you 1 second while I get my bingo card going. I completely forgot the link for it. Hang on. I completely forgot. There we go. Oh. Refresh. There we go. There we go. There. And then aquí. I know there are probably more cleaner ways of doing this. I've just been lazy. I haven't been able to figure it out just yet. But anyway. Iron Cross, how you doing, man? Nice. What do I got? Colorable. Corporation, oath of office, reserve my rights, don't need a license, maritime admiralty, de facto, right to travel, policy enforcer. I think I got a good card. Okay, let's go with this one. This one looks pretty interesting. And I gotta remind you guys. Well, here's the setup. I had a long ass day today. Outside it was cold, raining as hell. I had to deal with a really like thick, I guess I don't know how else to say it, like a thick case to get through. Like it required me to like reread like page after page after page in order to understand what the hell's going on. So it really took out of me. So instead of doing my usual games tonight, I kind of felt like opening up a beer and I decompressing with some sovereign citizens and hearing the latest shit. So
3 cars, y'all.
oh hell. So why the hell not?
Three cars, and I'm still waiting on the supervisor for.
Oh.
He said I ran the light when I know I didn't run the light, and he said I'm using my phone. Man, this is my bike, my body, my phone. I gotta.
It's still afternoon over there. Yeah, I guess you're on the West Coast. Nope, no supervisor.
Right to roll through these streets, as long as I'm not hurting nobody, infringing upon nobody's rights. You understand me? Not disrespecting nobody, dishonoring nobody, no kind of way. You have no right.
So are you in the state of Georgia?
Hey, what's up, Van?
No, I am
Shout out to
in
Van for
America. No, I'm in America.
I'm in America. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out, Van.
You understand me? Not disrespecting nobody, dishonoring nobody, no kind of way. You have no right.
So are you in the state of Georgia?
Look here. No, I am in America.
Sir, are you aware that you're in the state of Georgia?
No, I'm in America.
Okay.
Or Georgia Republic.
Oh.
Not the state of, because I'm not
shit.
under your corporation.
Oh, there it is.
I'm not a public trust. You need to study that. I'm not a public trust.
Nope.
What I'm
No,
gonna do, if you don't study, that's on you, because I'm not. It's not my obligation to teach you law.
So I don't want you to teach me.
No, I don't have to teach you. But see, this right here is nonsense. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. In that courtroom, y'all gonna learn the hard way. When we start taking your homes, you understand me, by law,
yeah.
court judgment, you understand me? Harley Davidsons, Winnebagos, whatever, putting the liens on y'all because this is
Harley Davidson's like oddly specific.
unjust. Unjust. You wasting my time. Now I got things to do. So you're gonna have to pay for this in the court. I'm putting this on my fee statement. I'm putting it on my fee statement.
Oh damn! I forgot to put
Unlawfully
that on there.
detained.
Like his fee statement,
Putting it on it.
or like his bill, or list of charges.
Huh? 49cc. Oh, y'all want to check it? Y'all want to go ahead and start breaking it down, and that's gonna cost you even more too.
49cc. So wait, he's on a motorbike, or is it? Like is he on a moped?
That's going because I don't give you
Hey,
consent
Diggy.
to check nothing on this bike. I don't give you consent to check nothing.
I
So
do not consent.
we went from
Nope,
speed
don't got that.
to
Hey,
how
Miss
many
Fuzzy.
40 cc's in here? See what I'm saying, y'all? See what I'm saying? 3 cars.
What's that
Little
meter?
old me and my little old scooter.
God, oh damn it! He's like on a Vespa. Wait, come on! Does he have a customized fake license plate for his moped? Oh, come on, man. It's not a Vespa, it's a vessel.
You see this, y'all? Then we got another one coming up the street right here. See how much this is? What is this? What is this? Because I'm in Avondale Estates?
He's in a what?
What is this? Because I'm in Avondale Estates?
I have no idea what
Because
the hell
we're in
that
a zip code of European?
is. A zip code. Oh my god, you weren't kidding, Van Valiant. Like, I feel like I'm sorry, I apologize for pausing so often, but I feel like I have to stop and listen again to understand what the hell he just said. Avondale Estates is in Atlanta. Okay, gotcha. So it's like a suburb or like a neighborhood.
The European got to go back to Europe real soon. All these foreigners got to go back real soon. No, is he the supervisor? Is that the supervisor? What's that?
Right under the supervisor.
Okay, now I asked for the supervisor.
He's en route.
No, he ain't got everybody else ain't got nothing. I want the supervisor, and he must know because this right here.
Oh shit!
You understand me?
There's paperwork.
No, you can't ask me no questions. I won't ask no questions.
A vehicle under CC drug law, you can be on the road. Okay. I understand that. I know that part.
Those legalities, those codes don't affect me.
Oh, what did he say he's stopping for? I guess for license.
That's your belief.
No, those codes don't affect me.
That's your belief.
No, it's not about belief.
Okay.
You are in the corporation of
Damn it! I just realized I have policy enforcer twice. I gotta fix that.
foreign corporation doing fraud. No, you a corporation doing
up,
fraud.
Kelly?
That's what this is going on.
You'll be treated.
This is, you understand me? This is not nothing of Georgia
no
Republic.
turn signal.
This is the state of United States corporations, agencies.
Okay.
Y'all, I can't believe this. Look at this, y'all. Look, my little feet, and I can't believe my own people. Look at this.
Oh, hell,
3 of
here
my
we
own
go.
people.
What do you mean,
Wow.
you people?
Wow.
What do you mean, you people?
Where the real crime happening at?
Oh God.
You need to bust some of these Europeans up in these rich houses snorting cane. That's what the hell they doing and pushing the shit down in our neighborhoods.
Snorting cane.
They want to come take over our
cocaine.
neighborhoods and beautify them up and fuck us over.
Now we're getting to gentrification. Damn, this dude is dropping woke shit like every sentence. We got white people putting cocaine in the black neighborhoods. We got gentrification. Damn.
Look, Facebook, y'all see this shit? Y'all see this? The world see 3 cars on a man on a scooter.
Yeah.
On a scooter. He said, I ran the light. No, I did not. He
said
making
a
shit up. It ain't
Okay,
about
so
my
he
word against his word. No,
ran a light.
that's a lie.
What's up, Thomas?
Ain't nobody down the street hurt. Ain't nobody broke up.
Well,
Ain't no pipes, no fire hydrants down the street broke.
usually when you start spouting
Where the
sovereign
city gotta come and
citizen
repair it
bullshit,
and there's a
it's not
bill
gonna
left
matter
over,
if
none
you're
of
on a
that.
goddamn Vespa.
None of that.
The cops
Look
are
at that,
probably gonna
y'all.
call back up
2 men,
for safety's sake.
2 melanated men, 1 melanated sister,
drunk?
and a European coming towards me. There's nothing you can ask me. I'm waiting on your boss.
Why does it keep saying European?
At that, I need to speak to your boss. I don't have to. Yes, I don't want to speak to you. I want to speak to the boss. You don't have to do that.
My name is
It's nothing friendly going on here, so you don't have to do that.
This is my job.
No, you don't have to do that. That diplomacy is thin air.
Okay, I'm just letting you know what my policy is.
Yeah, that's all good.
We're standing by our lieutenant.
That's okay.
Here shortly.
That's okay. That's
All
okay.
we're requesting right now is just identification.
No, I don't have to identify. You have to identify
I got it,
yourselves
Ben.
as corporations.
And that's what I'm doing.
You understand me?
Myself,
But see, you're under a corporation.
I'm sorry you feel that way, sir.
Well, I know that. I know what he means by European. I mean, it's kind of obvious nowadays. Oh, no. That's what a lot of Moors have opened themselves up to. Is their black nationalists under a different name.
No, it ain't about feeling. It's about knowing.
Okay. Well,
You understand me? I'm a law student. I study this all day long.
Oh, I bet
So
you
I'm
do.
being unlawfully detained.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Oh, I bet
What?
you- I'll be on.
I'm being unlawfully detained.
We're stopping the traffic stop.
No. That doesn't apply to an
Albion
indigenous
just reminds me of
under
the game
common
Fable
law.
from
And a secured party
a while
creditor.
back.
All we're doing is requesting your identification.
I'm a secured party creditor, so that's y'all gonna eat this bill.
Oh, damn.
Believe that.
I should have.
You give me the ticket.
That's another one I gotta add. Secured party creditor.
If you give me the ticket, all y'all gonna, even the prosecutor's gonna eat the bill. I don't have to provide you with anything.
I'm just asking you a question.
I don't know. No, you don't. You can stop asking your questions because by law, I don't have to and will not answer them. So thank you.
Okay. You are absolutely right. Well, to an extent, if you're under arrest, you have no obligation to answer questions. If you're at a stop and you're not under arrest and the cop asks to search your vehicle, you are free to say no. because you can. And just by virtue of saying no does not give the cop probable cause to go search your vehicle. It's kind of annoying when cops like to pull that bullshit, but that's another story. But in most states, I would say, I don't know of any state that doesn't do this. If you are lawfully stopped, then you are required by law to produce information upon request. In other words, license, registration, proof of insurance, and all that. You are required to do that.
I appreciate you holding your questions. Table your questions for somebody else. It ain't about sorry about feeling. That's my law. That's my right. That's my right. I can't believe I'm being stopped, especially by 3 of my own people. You understand me?
Oh my God. Settle down there, Grand Wizard.
And then I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if another, the head boss become a European. I'm not gonna get hit by a car. I'm not gonna follow any instruction or direction. No, sir. I don't have to answer anything or follow any instructions of you. I'm waiting on your supervisor, your superior. And then I will dialogue and do and discuss whatever need to be discussed with. But between me and you all, that's that. No, you have no delegation of authority over me, and he has neither. No, it ain't about feeling. That's what I know. I'm not a public trust, not under a public trust, and y'all gonna learn that the hard way. When y'all run into many more of us that's not under public trust, y'all gonna learn the hard way.
He's in Avondale Estates in DeKalb County.
Moorish American. That's who I am, the Moor. You understand me? We indigenous and y'all tripping.
Okay.
Y'all don't understand. See how they got me? On my scooter? I can't believe this. Look at that, y'all.
Yeah.
Already 20-something, 30 minutes gone by so far already. Wasted of my time. This is damages happening to me. Damages.
You're wasting my time.
Damages right now. Anybody that's an injured party is me right now. I'm being held against my own will. I'm being detained, he says.
Injured party?
But unlawfully, unconstitutionally being detained.
Since when do you care about the Constitution? I thought you weren't under subject to that document.
Y'all got here mighty quick. Where the top dog at? Where he at? He should have got here like Zippity Doo too.
Zippity Doo.
Y'all gonna learn the hard way when y'all paying them court costs, because I'm not paying them court costs.
Man,
believe that.
If
believe
you
that.
are old enough to know
I don't
about
pay the court
Zippity Doo,
costs.
you should be old enough to know this is bullshit. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Look at this, y'all. Facebook, the whole world. Me on my little bitty scooter being detained by the cops for unlawful reasons as usual. They committing, you know what I'm saying, threatened coercion. You understand me? False accusations.
No threat, coercions.
I'm being damaged. This is damages right here. I'm in the sun. I ain't got no water. I'm thirsty as hell. Thirsty as hell.
You and me both.
Oh, he get to pull off? He get to pull off. He the one pull me over? We're gonna see him in court.
Okay.
Cause this is crazy. Everybody here gonna be there. And everybody gonna answer to the referee. See, we got a smiler down there.
Yeah, I'd be smiling too if I was in the cop's position. He's like, oh shit, we got another one.
No, don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. You see that, sister? Y'all see that? You trying to play the scared thing? Come on, man. Come on now. My ancestors watching this whole thing right now. My ancestors watching this whole thing right now.
Okay, the cop was probably saying, please don't put your hand on the compartment area of the scooter. The cop is doing his due diligence because he doesn't know who the fuck you are. He knows that you're a sovereign, and he knows that sovereigns can be dangerous. So it makes sense, based on the available information, that he'd be a little bit concerned if you have your hand next to the compartment section of your fucking Vespa. Thank you.
Try to play that I'm afraid for my life thing, man. Come on now. First thing you want to
Spotnik Kitty, we do not have time. I do not have the time in the world to talk about the NFL refereeing, but that is a discussion for another day.
Ask me, do I got weapons? What? Come on now.
What's up, Beto?
Don't ask me no questions. I'm trying to play the scared thing.
Okay.
Knowing damn well ain't no harm gonna come to y'all.
That is the reason he's not wearing the helmet.
It don't make no sense. Look at that.
Oh,
And this dude trying to give me orders like I'm supposed to do what he tell me to do. Knowing very well. Okay. Yeah, right. Here we go. There go the big man right there. There go the big man right there.
He's
Now,
smiling his ass
no
off
crime
like,
is being
yep.
committed. No crime is being committed. You talking about a waste of resources? A waste of resources?
Oh, hell, here we go.
This is a waste of resources.
Is this the LT? Oh, no, it's not somebody different.
Waste of resources.
Nope. No, Dinky, I, don't, because I don't have 1,000 subs, I don't have access to super chats. Though, if you really want to tip me, you could tip me via, you know, Streamlabs. Wait, do I have that? Shit. Nope, I don't.
Now, we got another European, another foreigner coming. The next foreigner.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here's the LT.
Look, 4 cars that way, and this guy's car's down that way. Little old me. Wasting my time, this is damaging. Now
What
I got a
is he
civil suit
wearing?
right here.
Like he's wearing like a
I got a
harness.
civil suit on my hands right now. Better believe I'm going to Decatur Police Department and press charges behind this illegal detainee.
Oh, he's going to press
You
charges.
have to speak to a supervisor today?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
I am unlawfully being detained.
Okay.
And why is that?
This young man right here has claimed that I have
right?
run
They
a
look
light.
like lederhosen.
I'm very aware of what I do on this bike because people will run you down and don't give a damn about you.
Okay.
So I'm very aware about what I'm doing on my bike. And I'm very aware about whatever I do. I'm very competent and very able.
Are you?
And this right here, I know that everything else that's being done in this city is dealing with threat and coercion. And this is the same thing.
Okay.
This ain't got nothing to do with no safety, no one being hurt. You know, if you don't know, it's not my job to teach you. But there has not been no crime being committed here.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
I don't have to answer that question, and I will not answer that question.
Okay, I was going to address you as sir.
Oh, call
whatever
me
your name is, so I'll call you sir.
King.
How about that?
Call me King.
I'll call you sir.
No, and I'm not sir.
All right, sir, this is what's the
That's
deal
not
is,
me.
all right?
I'm not sir.
This officer has observed you commit 2 violations. He is going to issue you a citation and a warning for those violations.
Okay.
In order to do that, he needs your identification.
I don't have any identification, and I don't have by my right, I don't have to carry any identification.
Okay.
I affirm who I
That's where you're wrong, bitch.
am.
Sir, this is what is going to happen. He needs to give you those citations and warnings. In order to do that, he needs your information.
My information is O3 Bay.
Okay, you need to provide him with your legal information.
That is my legal information, my lawful information.
All right, sir. What's going to happen is if you don't provide that to him, you will be
Oh God, he does
in
the whole
violation
legal lawful thing.
of obstruction.
What?
Okay?
Yep. You are required in a lawful stop to provide information upon request. Just about every state does that, and if you don't, you can be arrested for obstruction. And it's been upheld when challenged.
Oh,
case-
there's no crime being committed.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear this? This man trying to lock me up for not having identification.
I'm
And
giving
Sonny,
you an option to provide
Iron
him
Cross
with your
Senate.
information.
Hold on.
Dunning-Kruger.
Are you going to provide the information?
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn, it ended abruptly like that. Well, he going to jail now. He going to jail now. Oh, see, Van Balen gives it away already. We already know the motherfucker's gonna get tased. I haven't seen this one either, but it's gonna be fun. I gotta get another beer though. I get another Oktoberfest. Anybody know if he's been replying to our comments on this video? Oh, I don't know. I haven't. Again, this is the first time I saw that one, so I haven't gone to the original video. I'll be right back. Get y'all a drink. Okay, everybody. This is Archer, and I would like you guys to give a like for Archer for the video, because I'm shameless like that, and I want likes. So because Archer's here, Archer's asking for likes, so give him likes. Thank you. And now I have hair all over my black shirt, because of course I do. Moving on. God damn it, now I need a roller.
Stop. Okay, you're not free to go.
I mean, of course, Thomas. I mean, I've been at this YouTube game for like 3+ years now. I know what the YouTube community wants. Drunks and cats.
707, 1031. Absolutely.
Oh, Van, come on, man. You just uploaded this. I've seen this one before. This motherfucker's... Oh, this motherfucker's dead. Or not dead, but he is fucked. Hang on, let me restart this. I've seen this before like 1,000 times already.
Okay, you're not free to go. 707, 1031. Absolutely. Okay. You're being stopped for traffic violations. There isn't one.
Where's the victim?
There does not. Do not move. Okay, whatever. 7. We continue to the driveway of 334 North 7. Driver's not cooperating.
So what does this person do? What'd I do?
Okay, you committed traffic violations. Failed to maintain lane and white light to the rear.
Oh, the condensed version? Well, that's true. The original one was like 35 to 40 minutes long.
Okay, for traffic violations, okay, you have to provide your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance.
I'm not driving.
Yes, you were.
You were? Okay. All right. A little bit of a pro tip. Just because you made it to your house doesn't mean the cop can't stop you for a traffic violation. I don't know where people got this idea that, like, you can claim sanctuary just because, you know, because you made it to your property, despite the fact that the cop was following you for, like, the last 5 minutes. That's not how it works.
No, I'm not.
Are you traveling?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we don't do that, okay?
Van has a video... Van has a video of Jay Heretic saying he has his driver's license. His grandma paid. Joe. Oh, I have to see that one. Oh, I have to see that one next.
The carry and present.
You know your rights?
Absolutely. You're being recorded.
I know my rights.
Okay. So stand right there. Okay. Do you have a driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance?
I sure don't.
Well, I know Van is on here. That's why I called him out.
Stop.
Oh shit.
707 code 3. Stop.
Oh. Fuck you, man.
You're not doing this. Do not move.
You're not doing this. You're not.
Do not move.
Stop it.
Do not move.
Stop it, dude. I done nothing wrong, and you know it.
707 fighting with 1. Do not move.
I'm not fighting, dude. You
Face.
get the fuck away from me. I'm a traveler.
Oh.
I'm not doing it.
Get on the ground. Fuck you. Get on the ground.
Screw you.
Get on the fucking ground.
You're beating me, you motherfucker.
Get on the ground. Stop
Fuck
resisting.
off.
Stop resisting. Fuck off. I am resisting. Stop. Stop. Where am I resisting?
I'm not resisting.
Stop resisting.
I'm not
Why
resisting.
do you want to do this? Take a... You let me see.
Oh!
Do not move.
Damn! Right in the ass!
7-7 taser deployment.
Fuck!
Do not move. Hands up. Hands up. Do not move.
Right in the ass!
Do not move. Do not move.
Oh, there's the backup coming in.
Hands out. Do it now. Red front patrol car. Get your hands out now. Hands out.
Everybody gangsta till they get
On your face now.
2 prongs in their ass.
On your face. Hands out now. He was grabbing shit on my vest. Do not move.
Do not move from there. You understand? You understand? Don't move. Keep both hands behind your back.
I don't know what. Well, I do know what this guy's thinking. He was probably drunk. I would imagine. Well, getting tased doesn't tickle.
7-7, we need a medic for a taser deployment.
I would know.
Can I get up? Are you gonna do anything to me?
Nope. I want you to scooch over this way.
I think we're good. I haven't cleared the car though. Let me clear
No,
the
I'm
car.
gonna have you stand up. Come on.
I'm gonna clear the car real quick.
The fact that he turns into a 5-year-old after he gets tased is kind of indicative that he's on something or another. You're right, Kelly. The moment the cop releases the trigger, like the pain almost instantly goes away. Like I agree with that. Oh, he don't.
Any lawful order you give me, and I'm happy to show you my license if necessary, but...
All right, first of all, what the fuck is this? I thought this went out of style like in 2006. And why is this here? What is the point?
I'm just trying to understand what I did wrong. You're telling me that there's no license plate. I'm merely traveling...
No, I'm talking about this motherfucker is like, gooped up, hairstyle.
From point A to point B, engaging in my freedom of movement.
So this is the third time I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm happy to show it if you like. If you like.
This is the third. Let me finish.
Sure.
If you're recording it, I'm recording it.
That's fine.
So why are you making it so difficult for the officer?
I'm not, sir. I'm trying to
Are-
clarify my rights.
So
The fact that he's had to tell you 3 times about this means that you are making it fucking difficult, douchebag.
Oh.
No, well, he's a Chad. I assume you mean Chad. He sounds like a Chad. He looks like a Chad.
You're
please
right.
don't interrupt me.
Okay, sure.
If you talk, I'm just
Okay,
gonna listen.
sir.
Okay, and I'm listening to you, sir.
Okay. For the third time, you don't have a front license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Your windows are tinted. It's against the law. I need your license, registration,
Sure.
proof of insurance.
Of course, sir.
Chad
But
showed.
like I said, the Constitution says that unless I'm actually breaking a law, your power to police.
Bullshit. Let me stop you right there. No, the Constitution doesn't say that.
This is limited to the Commerce Clause. Commerce.
Wait, okay, what the fuck? Alright, I gotta listen to this whole thing again. Hold
Clause of
on,
the
I gotta listen to
Constitution. I'm not engaged in any commercial activity right now. I'm traveling from point A to point B in a private conveyance. So you're violating my rights, my freedom of movement to travel. Any vehicle code I am not subject to that is statutory law.
What's up,
I'm a
GN?
private human being. I am only subject to statutory law with consent. And I have not given you consent, so I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm traveling from point A to point B in a private conveyance. You swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, and you were in violation of that oath by trying to enforce something that I am not subject to. I am not subject to this as a private human being.
Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. There's so much to unpack here. Oh my god. I have to listen to this a second time because there's so much to unpack.
Any lawful order you give me, and I'm happy to show you my license if necessary, but I'm just trying to understand what I did wrong. You're telling me that there's no license plate. I'm merely traveling from point A to point B, engaging in my freedom of movement.
You have a right to freedom of movement under the Constitution. What that means in SCOTUS cases is that you have a right to go from state to state without being charged money for the privilege. In other words, you don't have to pay a toll to move to Texas from California or vice versa, or tax, or from Texas to California or vice versa. Toll roads are a separate thing. They say, the toll is for, the road itself and not for the actual privilege of going from, New Jersey to New York. That's why, they charge you $17 motherfucking dollars just to go to the fucking Manhattan. But that's another story. That is what the freedom of movement means. The freedom of movement does not mean that you can have the ability to go from point A to point B by any means you wish, without any sort of regulation being placed upon it. So let's go right there, fucking Chad.
So this is the third time I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm happy to show it if you like. If you like.
This is the third. Let me finish.
Sure.
And also, Iron Cross is correct. Freedom of movement also means freedom to go out of the country as well. It's not just intrastate travel, so going from or interstate travel, so going from Georgia to Alabama to the Carolinas, etc., where you don't have to be, you are not subject to a tax merely for the privilege of going from one state to another, moving, etc. But also that unless under very specific circumstances, such as if you're a defendant in a criminal case and you might be a flight risk to escape trial, the United States cannot prevent you from having a passport and being able to travel outside of the country, whenever you want. Again, barring certain specific circumstances.
If you're recording it, I'm recording it.
That's fine.
So why are you making it so
I'll
difficult?
have to join up with your Discord, DN.
my rights.
You'll have to remind me.
You're
Please don't interrupt me.
Okay, sure.
If you talk, I'm just going to listen.
Okay, and I'm listening to you, sir.
Okay. For the third time, you don't have a front license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Your windows are tinted. It's against the law. I need your license, registration,
Sure.
proof of insurance.
Of course, sir. But yeah, like I said, the Constitution says that unless I'm actually breaking a law,
No.
your power to police is limited to the Commerce Clause.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go through that full sentence right again.
Power to police is limited to the Commerce.
Oh, hold on. Let me go through that full thing again.
So I'm actually breaking a law. Your power to police is limited to the Commerce Clause.
He's telling this to a state level law enforcement officer. No. Bad, Chad. Bad. The Commerce Clause is relegated to acts of Congress, the feds. The states have long been recognized to have what we call police powers. In other words, to enforce the general laws of everyday people's aspects. And that sounded really totalitarian, but I didn't mean to say it like that. But when it comes to when it comes to what I would say the little things like how traffic laws are operated, specific crimes. So the criminal law is largely handled by the states because the states have the general police power. The feds, if I were to murder my next door neighbor, the feds do not have the jurisdiction to charge me with murder because they are limited in the scope of what they can and of their authority. That is a job for the state. That is a job for the municipality. You trying to say that a local cop is limited under the Commerce Clause is fucking wrong. It is so goddamn wrong. I don't know where to go. I don't know how much further I need to go other than to say it is wrong. You are fundamentally wrong. You are confusing federal law enforcement authority with state and local.
Commerce Clause of the Constitution. I'm not engaged in any commercial activity right now. I'm traveling from point A to point B in a private...
Oh my god, and so you operate under that false premise to support your bullshit argument by saying that because the local and state police are only relegated to enforcing commercial activity or laws under the Commerce Clause of the federal Constitution, they can't, enforce laws against you if you're not engaging in commercial activity. So congratulations, you built up a bullshit argument off of a false premise to begin with.
Conveyance, so you're violating my rights, my freedom.
No, he's not violating your rights, you fucking Chad.
Freedom of movement to travel. Any vehicle code I am not subject to that is statutory law. I am a private.
A statute or an ordinance passed by a municipality or a statute passed by a state or passed by Congress is another name for a duly enacted law by the respective legislatures or councils or what have you. It is a law. You can say it's a difference, but you could say there's a difference, but it's a distinction without a difference. There is no fucking difference between... In other words, a statute is a type of law and is a recognized law that is applicable to those who are under its jurisdiction. And when it comes to jurisdiction, which I feel like I have to make my own video about solely on this one topic because this is the one thing that sovereign citizens harp on all day, every day. When it comes to crimes and ordinances, it's territorial. Doesn't matter where you were born, whether you're a citizen or whether you're visiting from Canada. If you are within that municipality, that state, that federal territory marked, you are subject to the laws passed under that territory. Full stop.
Human being, I am only subject to statutory law with consent. And I have not given you consent, so I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm traveling from point A to point B in a private conveyance. You swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, and you were in violation of that oath by trying to enforce something that...
The police officer is sworn to uphold the Constitution. That does not mean that certain articles under the Constitution are applicable to his job as a local and state officer. There is something called the 10th Amendment. There is something called the separation of powers. There is something called federalism. Fucking hell. You fucking douchebag wannabe a YouTube lawyer.
That I am not subject to. I am not subject to this as a private human being.
God damn it. I thought tonight was gonna relax. Was gonna get me to relax. It just pissed me the fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Truth Seeker responded? Oh, that motherfucker. He said he wanted to debate me on sovereign citizen bullshit, but that coward has not owned up to it. Fucking douchebag. But I am entertained by the fact that he did actually respond to this video. Go fuck yourself, Harvey. What's this one about?
Can you guys answer a question for me?
Oh, here we go.
Do you know what a sovereign citizen is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Are you?
Are you?
Are you? You're not. How come you didn't use a turn signal right there and you jumped across 2 lanes? Would that be a sovereign citizen that doesn't have to follow the same laws?
Why did I do that?
You did that just now when you come out of 7-Eleven.
What do you have me on?
Can I have
doing it?
Absolutely.
Sure,
Can I have your badge number?
Sure, 69.
69.
Nice.
You a
Nice.
sergeant or a captain?
Nope.
All right.
Montgomery Township.
All right. Well, you guys has labeled me as a sovereign citizen, so I just wanted to clarify what the difference was.
Oh yeah.
I asked you if you were.
Not your department, not yet. I had an incident with your department, and your chief was very respectful up there. But listen, you guys wear that badge with honor, supposedly. So for you to run around here and think that you don't need to follow the same laws that the American public have to follow, I think is a disgrace to the badge. Now, how many tickets? How long you been on the force?
About 5 years.
5 years. How many tickets you think you've wrote somebody else for doing the same thing that you've done?
I'm pretty sure I used my turn, so I'm not saying I couldn't have.
I've got full service surveillance around my
I know
vehicle.
this guy.
Full service surveillance? The fuck does that mean?
I don't think he's ever written a citation for a turn signal. Failure to use a turn signal. Have you?
That's not the point here, though.
And if I have it,
That's not the point. And my point isn't to make you guys look bad. This video is not going to go up only if it has to.
It is probably.
But
well, it's on the internet.
I'm
now.
not here to embarrass anybody or anything. But I know I know what the laws are. I'm very knowledgeable on the laws, and I'm
But
here
in the
to
video
tell
of
you,
a
you
guy
guys
who
don't
won't
know
leave
what
a
you're
bank,
thinking
an
about.
officer gives his name as
And,
Officer Hines.
I'm not
Badge
saying I
number
know everything.
57.
I
That's
never
right.
say that.
That's
I'll be the
right.
first-
Well, one
I'll be the
of
first
your
one to say
colleagues got in my video on a stop. What's today?
But
Tuesday?
What-
2 Wednesdays ago, and told me that I needed to understand the law a little bit better. You guys take 6 months of training, and you think you know everything. Most guys do.
That's not
Not
right.
all.
That's not right to say that. That's not a fair statement.
I've,
to say.
I've researched law for 6 years, and I'll challenge any attorney.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I told your lieutenant up there, bring out your attorney
6
and have a conversation with
years
me.
I've been looking
Because
at
anything
YouTube
that attorney
videos.
says is fiction.
Who's the turn? What?
Anything we say is fiction?
Anybody, any attorney. An attorney can't represent a competent man.
Okay, so he's under the impression that the attorneys can only represent people who are legally incompetent. Yeah, I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
Oh, actually, are you a sovereign citizen?
I am not a sovereign citizen.
Oh, you're not?
I follow laws.
Oh, yeah?
Unlike you not using that turn signal right
Sir,
there.
have you failed to use a turn signal before in your life?
I'm
Plain
sure
and simple.
I'm sure I
Okay?
may have. I'm
So-
sure
so
I
don't
may have.
judge him
But here,
just
let me
on
tell
this
you.
one incident, like
I'm
you
not.
wouldn't be
I'm
judged
not.
on
I'm
that
not.
one
But let me
incident.
give you an example of
You're
how
saying
well.
he's not following the law all the
Let
time.
me
That's
just
one
give you.
incident,
Let me
sir.
give you an example, right? And I'm just calling it out. That's
Okay,
all.
go ahead.
Now let me give you an example.
Sure.
That's your discretion whether you write that turn signal law, that
Absolutely,
ticket or not.
100%.
Now you know how knowledgeable I am of the law because it's not a law.
What's on a wall?
Well,
You can either write it or not write it. That's your discussion.
Yeah, 33.
Because if there's nobody
34C.
around that you have to identify that you're turning, actually, you don't need to use that turn signal.
You actually.
No. I guess this guy forgot fucking driving school. The way I was taught is that you always use your turn signal whether or not there's anybody around to see it. I mean, what the fuck?
No, you don't.
Wrong. You're
no, you don't. Okay.
What section is it?
Not all, Ben. Not all.
What section is it? Tell me what section that says you can. You're going to state policy, right? Policy's not law.
34C.
No, that you can't.
Well, you're stating policy there.
I thought you knew the fucking law, douchebag. Apparently you don't by trying to claim that a state law is policy.
I'm stating law. The policies must be in harmony with the law, and if it's not, it's repugnant.
Title 75.
Title 75, it is the law.
Vehicle code.
Yes.
Where was the vehicle code when the United States? Where'd the vehicle code come in at?
What do you mean?
You want to talk vehicle code? Let's talk 77. All right, let's talk. You say that. Now let's talk subsection 7701 H2 and D in Title 26.
What's Title 26?
You tell me.
You tell me. You're the one
It tells me that's where the fraud is for you to register your vehicle with the state so you guys can do what you're doing. It's fraud.
What? Do what we're doing what?
By writing tickets for people not having registrations and all of that. It's all fraud.
That's section 1301.
Oh shit! He just corrected your ass.
1301. I'm talking 7701, where you enter into that lease agreement with the Department of Motor Vehicle, where they switch that title around for the fraud.
Lease agreement?
It's coming out, and I'm sure you guys know it. I'm sure you guys know it.
I don't know.
See, right.
I have to
That's what I'm
register
getting at.
my
But see,
car
if we
for
try
you
to
in New
explain that
Jersey,
stuff
but I
to you,
still
as a matter
have
of fact,
title
I have
to
it
it.
right in the vehicle here if you want to take a look at it, read it for yourself. Well, see, that's what we need. We don't need to be bickering back and forth.
He's not a relative of Ronnie Davis because he hasn't kidnapped a woman and held her against her will, and nor has he threatened to put in like a bill of lading, statement of facts, a commercial lien, God, and I can't remember what else.
Amongst one another, we just need to be following and working with one another. Because you guys are called police officers now. Back in the day, you were LEOs, law enforcement officer.
They're still called LEOs. Are you... Now he's drawing a distinction between police and law enforcement? What the fuck is wrong with him?
You gotta.
No. See, why would you say that? Because you're the man that raised the oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America.
And this.
But now you want to sit here and listen to an attorney to tell you what your job is. If you didn't know what your job was, why'd you raise your hand?
Well, I know the moops call them policy enforcers, but this guy's not even going that far.
What are you talking about?
Your oath that you took?
Yeah.
You didn't raise your hand on an oath?
You're talking about an oath.
Correct.
Sure.
The oath of the United States of America's Constitution.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I mean. So if you didn't understand what you were raising your hand to, what's that? 7701?
Yep.
70. Okay. You serious? You being dead serious?
Yeah, I'll take a quick look at it.
All right, thank you.
Oh, fuck on hell. Oh, no, don't
pretty
entertain this
self-explanatory right there.
douchebag with his fucking paperwork bullshit.
And listen, I'm not going to throw this up. I'm glad we're having this conversation because you know what? What's your name?
I'll always.
No, fuck yourself.
English? Mr. English? I appreciate you doing the same thing. And you know what? Your chief's a very good man up there.
No, and I'm willing to bet you when he says, what the fuck are you talking about? This has nothing to do with us.
No.
You're going to say, well, then you don't know.
I did not. Our deal was a little different. But I'm very knowledgeable in the law.
This title, in this case, of a qualified motor vehicle operating agreement, which contains a terminal rental adjustment clause.
That's why it says lease.
What's a terminal rental adjustment clause?
Well, you notice when you write that ticket above the person's name in that all caps and that ends legis.
Oh, god damn it, he did the all caps thing. Fuck. Drink.
That name in the all caps, the ends legis, flip that around and it calls it's legal entity. But that's where they changed it from the automobile to the motor vehicle in Title 26 for you guys to generate revenue.
Oh my God!
No, I know it. You're right. You're doing their dirty work for them.
I don't like writing tickets.
That's
I'm not
right.
a big ticket writer. I like
I-
giving warnings because if we're not there enforcing, traffic laws, then guess what? It's going to be the Wild
Right,
West out here.
but see, I can show you on a ticket too, above your all caps name that ends legis. When you guys print out these tickets now, above that it'll say owner, leasee, or carrier.
Okay. Yeah. AKA the driver of whoever's driving it. And they don't know, they're not going to see your title. So they're gonna say owner, lessee, or if you're a company driver, that the other.
There's your leasee, and that's what you're basing them tickets off of.
So you ignore the owner part? Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Not the owner. The owner. See, I mean, I don't get it. Some of these people.
I'm not surprised you don't fucking get it.
And I guess the reason I got into this is the kids in the court system. How these social workers are taking these kids without any authority whatsoever. So if you're not.
Oh, now we're getting into the meat of the situation. Fucking hell. Now we know what's going on with this guy.
Not operating under the oath of the United States of America's Constitution, you do not have any authority.
No authority.
So I asked the chief, and he could not answer that question. I asked him, I said, can you tell me, are your officers operating under the Constitution of the United States of America? And he said, absolutely. But they also operate under the PA Constitution, and I said, correct. But they also work for the Department of Motor Vehicle too, and he said, correct. Please explain to me my next question, how that authority from the United States.
I don't know, I can't handle this shit.
States of America's Constitution.
And of course this guy would be from Pennsylvania.
Carries over to the Department of Motor Vehicle.
Because the Department of Motor Vehicles is an agency of the state of the Commonwealth. Sorry, I know you guys get triggered when I say state and not Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Because the Department of Motor Vehicles is an agency of the Commonwealth. It has certain powers vested in it by Pennsylvania's legislature.
States' rights.
No, states, you weren't granted any of those rights.
10th Amendment.
No,
10th Amendment.
It's fraud. You can't. What gives you guys any special?
The 10th Amendment, motherfucker.
Powers than anybody else.
Nothing.
10th
You're
Amendment,
a fiction.
motherfucker.
You're a fiction. You're made up.
We're not above the law.
Oh, there
Obviously,
it is.
you are. You didn't use a turn signal, and who's going to write you a ticket? And maybe that's why. Maybe that's why the mind.
I got nothing against Pennsylvania, Iron Cross, except y'all drivers are fucking annoying as shit, and I fucking hate the Eagles.
So laxed, and don't worry about it, because who's going to write you guys a ticket?
I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty damn cautious about using my turn signal. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Other than that,
I got you.
I got
you.
nothing against
And
Pennsylvania.
we're only having a conversation here. That's all. Because I have had a ticket for that. And it was a stupid mistake, but I earned up to that mistake. But guess what it did? It cost me $100, $200.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a ticket. It sucks.
Correct. But at the end of the day, that's what we should be as humans.
Yeah.
And the human should think about what he's doing to another human instead of climbing up that rank.
So what do you think should be done then?
So what are you imparting
you
upon
want me
the
to tell you, to be
officers
honest
that
with
they're
you?
only giving
Just
tickets
like I
so
told
they
New
can
Britain Township.
climb up the
You
ranks?
should have to pay the ticket just like we do.
But what about
It's only
the other
fair,
people?
right?
Hold on, hold on. What
It's
about
only
all the
fair,
other
right?
people that didn't get caught?
Or
that
I can't speak.
what about the
you're
other
talking
people?
about the maybes and the maybe nots.
Well,
Well,
what
this is
about
not
the
a maybe,
people-
maybe not. This occurred.
Okay. What about the people that
I mean,
that
I've heard
got
of other
warnings?
officers
You-
getting
you want to give
busted
them a
for
warning?
DUI by other
That's
officers.
fine, but yet, what did you do? You run their background check, didn't you? You threw them through the system, didn't you?
I don't run
You
any
violated
backgrounds.
their
I
rights.
don't
You
run any
violated.
backgrounds.
Well, if you
Unless there's more
if you
reason
don't-
to do that, then yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my God.
you don't have probable cause or a reasonable articulated suspicion to
Oh fucking bull. Oh, do not start reciting shit you got off the internet. You cunt. I gotta stop saying that word.
get that ID and you run it, you violated your oath. That's what I'm telling you.
You're saying probable cause. So you're saying if you don't see the turn signal not being used, that violation there, you don't think that's probable cause?
No, because technically you don't have that authority anyway.
Well, the cop is incorrect. Reasonable. What that was reasonable suspicion. If he sees a traffic law being violated, it's not necessarily probable cause.
Because as I said, your authority comes from the Constitution of America. I don't care about that. That's no man can write law.
Let's hear that again.
I don't care about that. That's no man can write law.
No man can write law. So basically, he is rejecting any concept of a legislature and the powers vested in a legislature.
They can only legislate. That's why we have an...
What is that? What does legislate mean to you?
Executive branch, a legislative branch, and a judicial branch. And the judicial branch is what goes after the bad actors that violated the law, not policy. They can't write any law.
Legislate and pass a law.
They can write legislation, but that legislation must be in harmony with the law.
What this is saying here, then, because it's hard to read it and listen to what you're saying at the same time. But I don't understand.
Right here.
What you're.
It says motor vehicle operating loose in general for the purpose of this title in the case of a qualified motor vehicle.
Oh my God,
now, that's
I'm so
why
sorry,
you're in
y'all.
the Department of Motor Vehicle, right? Not an automobile
Where are you
anymore.
reading that from?
What do you mean? This is the motor vehicle code.
Where did you just read that? What paragraph?
Right here and highlighted. Vehicle operating agreement. The motor vehicle.
Okay.
Not an automobile, a motor vehicle.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant, you motherfucker.
So now you got to get into another section of this title to find out what motor vehicle is.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's not an automobile. It's a motor vehicle. It's in commerce.
And your car is a motor vehicle. Period. Full stop. Shut the fuck up. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail. Fuck yourself.
It's in commerce.
Where's your definition?
I don't know if I have it in this stack, but it's another section on here.
You gotta get the definition for that.
Dipshit.
Definitions. Yeah, I do have it. Right here.
I don't know if I can go
Definitions.
the rest
There's
of
a
this
lot
video
of the
'cause I'm about to lose
definitions.
my mind.
Chapter 79 is all the definitions.
So do you have it?
I should have it in here. But this all ties in a lot.
Oh, does it?
Trade or business, that's in there. Well, let's find the motor vehicle one.
Well, it's not Black's Law Dictionary. He is getting the definitions from the statute, which is what he's supposed to be doing. The problem is, it's not going to help him.
Foreign trust.
If we don't have authority to pull people over.
I didn't say that.
I
didn't say that.
What then we have authority for?
There's people out here that violate the laws. I mean, there's things that you guys need to be doing. I don't think that people should just have the run of the road. We have ethics and morals that we must live by.
Okay, sure.
So if a guy's at
So what does that mean to you? Running a red light, running a stop sign, but in this case, failing to use a turn signal.
You're drunk, swerving all over the place.
Okay, so you're okay with drunk driving laws.
I think you guys need to do something about it.
Okay.
But I don't necessarily think that the state should make money because that guy was an idiot and got behind his car and drank and drive.
What, so you don't believe in fines?
You got me? So that's unjust enrichment in our Constitution.
So fines are prohibited. So what, then everybody goes to jail. There's no, it's either nothing or jail time. Like fines are not a punitive remedy now.
Well, we don't give them the fines on that. We arrest them.
I have nothing to
Well,
do
right,
with that.
but you're the state, which is who you work for.
They work for the municipality.
In the grand scheme of things, the state's who you work for.
Fuck yourself.
Right? So the state makes money. So those are bills of attainers that you're...
Oh my. He just said bills of attainder. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta breathe. Okay, I gotta breathe. He's so wrong. He's just so wrong.
Writing, and the state profits from it. That's unjust enrichment.
No, there's
yes, it
nothing I
is.
can do about that. I don't sit there and write out the fines for that DUI. It's the DA's office. You guys go to the
I
DA's
got what
office.
you were saying, but I've been 6 years, very little sleep at night.
So what do you
studying law.
So don't lock the person up. Don't charge them with DUI.
No, I didn't
Take
say
them
that.
home?
I
What
didn't
would
say.
you like?
That's a good possibility, and warrants,
So-
whatever. And you know what? If we catch you and you keep doing this, you're a detriment to
And
your
then,
detriment.
and then the second or third time they do it, they kill family of 4. Then what do we do? Because the other 3
Okay,
times we drove him home.
by you writing him that ticket and taking him down there and throwing him in a box, how did you prevent that from happening? What you just said. How do you prevent?
Something.
Well, see, you can.
Because is intended to be a punitive measure for his wrongdoing, and it's a deterrent for others to commit the same wrongdoing. That is the purpose of criminal law in the first place, to be a deterrent. It's not going to stop somebody from committing the crime they already committed. The punitive measure is to prevent others from to think twice about committing the same crime because of the punishment they may receive. Fuck!
You don't have a definite answer there. How does that prevent what you just said from happening?
Because it's not just a slap on the wrist going, oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to drive you home. There's no repercussions for driving somebody home.
I got that, but how does that stop somebody else from doing it? That's what I'm getting at.
There's no repercussions
That's all I'm
for just
getting.
driving him home.
Does he not know what the deterrent
If he's got to pay money, well then, all right, he's got a little skin in the game then. Should he be drinking?
All right, let me ask you this. If you bought a that business right over there and I came by tomorrow that the president just put out, quantum construct, you guys won't be able to lie no more. So and I'm not saying you guys personally, I'm saying in general.
Fuck
the
yourself.
attorneys,
I can't
and that's
listen
where
to
it's
this
at.
shit.
The attorneys won't be able to lie with their bullshit.
I got one more beer left.
Because it's all bullshit. That's why they won't talk to me. That's why the DA won't talk to me down there. They know I know. They know I know. And that's why I'm passionate about what I do, and I do it for the kids. But I figured I saw you guys sitting over here doing whatever, and that's fine. I know everybody needs a lunch break or whatever the case may be.
You're talking about
over by the theater, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a lunch break.
Okay, I got it.
We were on a call that involved.
That's fine. I don't need to know. I'm not harassing you guys for that. I know. I just wish that everybody would think about his fellow man when he's doing what he's doing, because there is bad cops around.
Sure.
There is.
The cats are hiding from me because
when
I've been
you guys
yelling
don't
for
call
so
out
much.
those bad cops, guess what you guys are? You're bad cops as well.
Fuck yourself.
Don't put me in that mix.
Well, if you don't call them out, that's your job, right? Law enforcement.
If I see something, sure.
Right.
I'll call him out.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at,
no
bro.
problem with that.
That's what I'm getting
Did
at.
you just see that?
How many
arrested today and charged with murder? The
Nope.
Dallas cop?
No, I know Dallas is pretty bad.
Well, so they're talking about that Dallas cop that got found guilty of murder.
So,
It's bad all over Arizona,
cops
everywhere.
Cops are getting, when they're doing something wrong, they're getting in trouble for it.
I get it. Well, that's because guys like us now.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Get over yourself. You ain't doing shit. But wasting these guys' time and being a douchebag.
That's where it's at. We're bringing light to it.
Everyone needs accountability.
We do.
You know?
We do. And
I don't know
I
when
just
this is
figured,
uploaded.
I would come up and say something. No ill will, honestly. None whatsoever.
Yeah, go fuck
Because
yourself.
I wish for you guys to go home safe every night just like I want to go home. I have a family.
Yeah, I bet you do. Not anymore. They probably got taken by social services. This is why you have a problem with them. Shitheel. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why is YouTube not loading? I can't listen to this shit again. Oh my god. Now, wait, is Harvey Dent says he has cancer? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, fuck this guy. Like auditing America? Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, is this Heretic?
Okay, here's a fucking sad
Yep,
truth.
that's heretic.
Mr. Heretic went and got his driver's license.
Ah!
Yes, I did. I went and got my driver's license. My grandma paid just over $900 towards some tickets.
Your grandmother fronted you $900 for your traffic tickets. My grandmother, who I love, you know, still gives me money on my birthday. She doesn't have to. So, you, sir, you have an awesome grandmother who clearly loves her grandson, even though he doesn't deserve it.
So that I could get my driver's license. Isn't that incredible? $900.
You don't deserve your grandmother.
For traffic tickets.
There are traffic tickets, douchebag.
To get a fucking driver's license so that we can by day and by month pay them to leave us alone.
Usually it's per year, but I don't know what Oregon or Washington State does.
Gibby,
Van.
Gibby, what are you thinking about?
What the fuck? Turn up. Turn up. Yes, I am feeling much better, Joe. Thank you very much. Yes, I am. Okay. I appreciate that, Joe. That was a much needed palate cleanser. That was great. One more time, motherfuckers. Oh, one more time. It's short, so it's good.
Okay, here's the fucking sad truth. Mr. Heretic went and got his driver's license. Yes, I did. I went and got my driver's license. My grandma paid just over $900 towards some tickets so that I could get my driver's license. Isn't that incredible? $900.
It is incredible.
For traffic tickets. To get a fucking driver's license so that we can by day and by month pay them to leave us alone.
And you know what I bet? That hit the cost of getting a driver's license and registration would have been substantially less than what he just paid. Douchebag. I needed that. That was nice. Oh my god. I feel like I already saw this one. A supposed lawyer
Lieutenant Hall
Hi.
here seems to think he can just stop me for no reason without probable cause when I have committed no crime, only because I expressing my First Amendment right to flick him off. That's why he wants to pull me over. That's the real reason. But you know what? You're a prick by definition. Someone that's in power authority that abuses its power. You are a fucking prick. You know that? Bitch.
We're off to a great start.
Huh, bitch? Huh? Can I go now, bitch?
No.
All right. Right to travel. Right to travel. Sovereign citizen. Know my rights. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. Is your ID on you?
You know what? Actually, I didn't commit a crime, so.
You did, actually.
Oh, I did?
Right,
I
know
have
my
the
rights.
right to travel.
No.
Okay.
I have the right to travel.
You do not have
Yes,
Whoa, easy there, killer.
I do.
ride your bicycle.
Yes, I
in the
do.
street Against traffic.
I was on the sidewalk.
No, you weren't.
I was. I better.
Yeah, you heard that aggressiveness, right? I have a right to travel.
No.
I have the right to travel.
You do not have
Yes,
the right
I do.
to ride your bicycle.
Yes,
in
I
the
do.
street Against traffic.
I was on the sidewalk.
No, you weren't.
I was. I've been on the sidewalk the whole time.
When you cross the street,
You're a
it's
liar.
Lily Cat.
Prove it. Prove it.
It's on my camera.
Okay, we're gonna see that.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to see your identification.
I don't have any ID on me,
Okay,
sir.
You need to provide me with your name and your date of birth.
You know what? I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Well,
I plead the fifth.
you can't plead the fifth.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Okay. You were riding your
1, 2,
bicycle.
3,
Okay.
against traffic.
No, I
When you ride your
wasn't.
bicycle
I
in the
wasn't.
street,
You're a
You
liar.
have to follow the same laws.
Clearly,
as
I was on the
vehicles.
sidewalk.
Right now, you were, but not a Schmidt.
No, you're a liar. Prove it.
All right.
I think you're
there's
just mad
two
that I
witnesses
flicked you
over
off.
too.
I think you're just mad. Some
Makes
extra
fun
my
of
first man.
he makes videos about how he can't.
Are you just
stop.
mad because I flicked you off?
Cash.
Are you
No, that's
mad?
right. How-
Are you
What?
mad? Are you mad?
So he's okay. Why are these non-Moorish sovereign citizens like also very MGTOW incel-ish? Seriously, what the fuck?
Mad?
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
But you need to provide
You're
me with
upset. Sovereign citizen.
You need to
Okay.
provide me with
Fifth Amendment right.
But if you're a sovereign
I feel like he's
citizen, you
high.
believe in the Constitution.
He's got to be on
You're
something.
absolutely wrong.
So,
You are so stupid.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer, by the way, you dumbass.
Doubt.
Are you going to provide me with your identification?
I have the right to
No, you don't.
remain silent.
Okay. All right. Put your hands behind your back then.
Okay.
You do have the right to remain silent.
He's okay. Like he just like put your hands behind your back. Okay. I would have taught Rudy Giuliani everything he knows. God damn it, Liz! Why you gotta be topical like that? Rudy Giuliani. God. I can't believe I supported his ass in 2008. Ugh. I was young and reckless. Oh boy. All right. DN, what do you got for me? Hey, Joe's online. Oop. Oh God, this guy is I assume Devon Bay is still going with his bullshit. I don't have the patience for him. Okay, why do you have 2 videos of sovereign citizens without shirts on?
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
Oh God.
It is
Creeper, who, by the way, is one of my favorite lolcows. The dude is nuts. He's a serious danger to himself and to society. Enjoy the video.
Okay, so
I'm not a smart man.
I'm making this video so that
I'm already creeped out.
I can address the why, what I think. About their God government.
God government?
Well, first, that corporation, because it's a corporation.
Hey, I think I played this game before.
Come on, Craigie boy, you're making this way too easy. The United States is a corporation bullcrap has been debunked many times before.
Sabir Bay. Oh God.
Because of these things.
Yeah,
they
he's
genocide of throwing out all the homeless people.
He's another one of those Moors
genocide.
that
What the
who are
because they kicked out all the insane asylum people
who fancy themselves as a leader.
They went ahead and then,
what's the term that people that douchebags use? What the? There's a term for it. No. It's like a I remember because I made fun of other people who used it, not within the sovereign citizen community. Like thoughtfluencers. It's like something really douchey like that. Like it's something like a thoughtfluencers. Yeah, it's something really up their own ass.
Soldiers meth too, so they created the drug addicts.
This guy is fucking stupid.
Craigie boy, you must tell me where you get your drugs from. Whatever it is you're smoking, please share.
Genocide. Then they went ahead and, well, they did this to everybody now. They went ahead and they said to everybody, put your money, your bartering, into the Social Security fund. That's a locked box, and we can't.
Okay, not everything Al Gore says is true.
Touch it. Well, that's a lie, because they go ahead and take it all that out from the Social Security fund and never has replaced it. Yet they expect everybody just to keep on bowing down to their genocides.
Stupid!
Do you even know what the word genocide means? I mean, if you're going to continue to spew your nonsense, at least know what it means.
No. Only crazy persons would believe.
Oh, okay, I got it. It's people who who are like op-ed writers. I remember this because I thought of this a lot of people when I was really deep into politics, like and very active in politics in the political scene. Is people who self-describe their op-eds as think pieces. No, it's not other people who call it that. It's they themselves who call it think pieces. It's like, fucking settle down, buddy.
Believe that following those individuals, that corporation, on any degree, because it's not a government. It's not the USA.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever
Wait,
heard.
Craig talks about himself in the third person? Oh boy.
In your rambling, incoherent response, were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought?
So
I award you no points.
I believe.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Your God government.
Oh, Sabir Bay? Yeah, I noticed that too.
To those that bow down to that thing, that corporation, because the corporation would have never, because technically.
Is he wearing a shirt held
This
together
is
by
something
like
that makes me want to punch
clothespins?
a wall. If you're gonna use air quotes, use them correctly. You look really stupid doing it the way you're doing it.
The whole thing about them stealing from the Social Security fund. Well, since you're seen as a government employee and government employees don't have anything but government property,
That's 100% a lie.
holding it for the sovereigns, the actual people.
You almost fucked up there. Nice catch.
The ones that actually are created and exist from the creation, not born.
Hey, pal.
Okay. Sophistry. Awesome.
You just blowing from Stupid Town?
That's their stuff. But since they went ahead and said to everybody, put your bartering means into this locked box that we can't touch.
Lock box.
Well, since they were seen as government employees, only having government property, they put it into a government bank account. And then what did the government do? Go ahead and use that government money. So, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, you're full of shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Those are the reasons why.
Why what?
There's some of the reasons why. I'm saying no. You're not over me. I'm over you. You have to understand, not me, because I perfect the law.
Oh, yeah?
Now comes the part where we
Oh,
throw
yeah?
our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Okay, Mr. I perfect the law.
I know.
You tell us how we should deal with people who break the law instead of putting them in jail. I can't wait to hear this one.
What would I do? So I would put a GPS low jack on them, like you do when you get under house arrest.
Why are you putting air quotes around house arrest?
So go ahead and have that GPS on them. Then put a bomb on them. Or maybe not a bomb, but something that will inject something into them that will kill them.
Dude, what the fuck? This got fucking dark. Holy shit.
If they don't do what they're supposed to do.
Dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, no, yes. Like Running Man. Or like fucking Fallout, like the Slay Caller in Fallout.
So instead of someone
what the fuck?
being able to eat and sit into a slave cell all day and become a hardened criminal, even more.
Hey, moron. Being a criminal is what got them there in the first place. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. My God, dryer lint is smarter than you.
Just because it's not seen as a war crime in your eyes doesn't mean that it's not.
What's a war?
That doesn't make sense.
Wait, what war crime are we talking about?
So,
DN, did you edit
That's
this?
what I believe
Like,
in.
did you skip something? Because
yeah,
I'm
sure
missing
there's
I'm
gonna be
missing the
someone that
connection
says,
here.
Well, this is pointless. Just go ahead and listen to the whole video and .
No.
Because there has been.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe someone actually will listen to this and be like, yeah, you know what? That makes a lot more sense. Instead of locking someone up in a slave cell and expecting that, because see, they're supposed to be proven innocent until proven guilty, right? Well, you put somebody into a slave cell, that's just saying that they're in trouble.
Yeah. All right, you took the words out of my mouth. That's not how it works.
They're not free to do what they want to do. They're not innocent. They've already been persecuted and been biasly prejudices against them by those persons that get paid to lock someone up in a slave cell and think that's okay. That's disgusting.
Disgusting!
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Yet.
Shut up, Alpha.
I can only do what I can do. And, you know,
I've lost track of the bingo. I don't even know if he actually hit anything here.
pretty much what I can do. Because, well, at least from this YouTube people, they say I'm crazy.
Yeah? Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Because I believe differently. And even though we believe in all the same things, because everybody believes in sovereignty.
Not in the way you call it, bitch.
And everyone follows sovereignty. It's just some give their sovereignty away to a corporation that goes ahead and then discounts all common law courts, because there are different courts.
You're right. There are different courts. The fuck do you mean by common law court?
There's the common law courts.
Wrong.
And then there's the corporation business courts.
No, you dumbass. No. Wrong.
Where they extort money from you. Because in courts, you're not...
I mean, I hate Trump memes, but it's the most apt response to this dumbass shit right here.
It's supposed to do money. It's not supposed to be money.
What's up, Wazoo?
Just like when in the whole church...
Beta Wolf, I made you a mod. Congratulations.
Either. You're supposed to do tidings at the end when no one's looking.
Is it even a surprise to anyone that at one of his court appearances, he was ordered to get a mental health exam?
I forgive everybody. I really do.
No one asked, nor do they need forgiveness from a total psychopath.
What I can't really forgive, and no one in their right mind would forgive somebody for, is when someone signs someone else up for something and then persecutes them for not doing good in something that they never agreed to doing in the first place. They never signed up for in the first place. But there are those that want to be the slaves and enslave mankind so that they can get up in the ranks and have the good life.
Me, Wazoo,
It's a joke. It really is.
I'm actually kind of drunk right now.
That there are so many that think.
Because I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Those horrible
I'm
things.
kind of hungry.
To be able
I
to
have
make
food in the
it
house
this
at
world.
least. But I
That's not
went
how you make it in
straight
this world
home
at
and
all.
started the stream.
Life is not hard.
Having
is
not
actually
eaten
easy.
since lunch.
Stupid dumbass.
You have those that are making life hard because they want you to be enslaved. They want you to
enslaved.
Not be yourself.
They want you to be enslaved.
To go ahead and do everything that they say to do because you're a slave. So
you're a slave.
I know that I'm not a slave.
You're a towel. Shut up, Andrew.
And
you don't know
I am
me.
Perfectly capable of doing anything that I want when I want to.
You serious?
even though there are those that would go ahead and say, well, oh, you're not being a very good person. You need to be put into timeout, into a locked box, slave cell, so that you can...
Okay, so the lockbox and slave cell are now the same thing, apparently.
Go ahead.
I thought lockbox was related to Social Security.
And think about what you did wrong.
Yes.
And how you could...
Okay. Jail, or prison, is a restriction on one's liberty. Society has evolved into the understanding that depriving one's liberty is a very punitive practice, something that most people don't like. Therefore, it has been considered to be an apt punishment for committing crimes which have been determined as such by the territory's respective legislature. And said legislature has been determined through elections by the people. Do you need a refresher on basic fucking civics and crime and punishment? Because I'm not about to recite Dostoevsky to you right now. I'm too drunk for that shit.
Could have been better at following what everyone else follows, because everyone else wants to be a slave and wants to be nasty and wants to think that they're dirty and a sinner, and everyone else around them needs to be dirty and a sinner. Yet they don't want you to be empowered. They want you to keep thinking that you're just human, and you're not. You're a soul having a human experience.
That is a line someone who has smoked a lot of fucking pot would say.
You're retarded.
I'm retarded.
Or also yes.
That's gonna do it for this video.
Yeah, also yes. Oh my god. Oh. Stubborn Jersey cop versus stubborn... Okay, alright. This ain't a sovereign citizen video, but I have to hear this one. Because it's in my neck of the woods. Come on, y'all. What? Okay, West Deptford Police. Stubborn men versus stubborn cop. Alright.
Good. You have your IDs on? You can't be down here. Park's closed.
Can't be down where?
At the township park.
Oh, okay.
Where you're at.
I'll turn around.
Close at 10 o'clock. I need your IDs.
I don't have ID. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are.
For what?
Oh shit! Oh shit! We might have a little bit of sovereign citizen shit here. Am I being detained?
Because you're in a township park after hours.
This is a park right here?
Yes, this is the access road to the township park.
I didn't see any signs or
There's
nothing
signs.
down here.
There's signs posted.
Down there? I haven't been down there yet.
Okay.
I've only come right to this point.
Okay. You have nothing with your name on?
No.
Okay.
I thought this was the
You have a New
Denny's.
Jersey license, you don't have it on you?
Have I committed a crime? Do you suspect I committed a crime?
I like the description. When two unstoppable forces collide, the one that wins is usually the one with a ticket book.
Yeah, you're in Township Park after hours, and you could get yes, you could get a summons. This is the access road to the park.
Why does he have a fairly expensive camera?
This is a township road, and you're going toward the township
and a
park
boom
after
mic.
hours.
Is this road closed? That's what I'm
Yes.
asking.
We need your ID.
All right. I don't have ID.
Okay, I need your name.
Kaiser, K-Y-S-E-R.
That's your last name.
Yep. Joseph.
Kaiser.
Middle initial, Joe?
Howard, H.
You a junior or third or anything?
Nope.
What's a good address for you?
I don't have a good address.
Where would you get mail?
No. Street. Paulsboro, New Jersey, 08066. I'm giving this to you under duress.
Where is he getting?
Paulsboro, New Jersey, good address.
Where would you get mail?
No. Street. Hillsborough, New Jersey, 08066.
Hillsborough, New Jersey?
I'm giving this to you under duress. I don't feel like...
Under duress. Hey, hey, I gotta...
Probably the park down here and this road's fine.
Okay. How old are you, Joe?
I just want to let you know.
That is probably personal info right there.
40 years old and don't know your social security number? Nope. What's your name?
Okay, wait. Okay, time out. All right, I'm going to call out the cop here. Why does he need the guy's social security number? That's actually a new one for me.
Tyler? Yep.
I've never heard of a situation where the cop asks for a guy's social security number.
Middle initial? J. How old are you, Tyler? 18. Same address? Yep. You know your social security number? Nope. How about your birthday? Nope.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I wouldn't give a cop my SSN. I give him my name, address, date of birth, but I need
to document that and talk to you and update our system if you're not in it. I need your phone number.
I don't have a phone number.
Okay. County 129, 2 by info when you're ready.
Ben, it is very, it's very limited in terms of who can require you to give your SSN. Or who is authorized to demand your
First
SSN.
First name Tyler, common spelling, middle initial J, Juliet, last name Kaiser. Tyler, do you have a license? You still have it on you?
Well, Gary, I wouldn't give a cop my phone number either. I don't. If it was in my situation, I would only give him what I'm legally required to give: my name, my address, my date of birth.
You guys paying fines on anything anywhere?
I'm not answering any more questions.
Okay.
Which he's perfectly allowed to do.
If you want to play, I'm doing my job.
Anything.
Okay, you're giving me a hard time for doing my job.
Do I have to do that? No.
Okay, you're right.
You don't come help me when I'm doing my job, dude. Come on.
What is your job?
Even bother me
what do you do for a living?
It's none of your business. Really.
Okay.
Okay. Then how do you know I don't help you when you're doing your job?
Because I know you don't.
Okay. Well, how is the cop gonna know that he's not helping you do your job if you don't tell him what your job is, douchebag? Now I'm understanding where this stubborn versus stubborn is coming from.
Take a couple lessons from Paulsboro cops. They don't do this kind of shit.
He tosses salad at BJ's.
Stay in Paulsboro then, huh?
Really? If you don't like how West Bedford does things, stay in Paulsboro.
That's real cute. I'll go wherever I want to.
Okay.
It's a free country.
It is. But unfortunately, this is a township road that
I didn't know this was private. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I missed those signs. I told you that.
Okay. There's signs posted in every entrance. That way and this way.
Down there. You keep pointing from down there. I was going this direction.
Okay. You're not allowed to be here after hours.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay.
You told me that.
And if you want to keep giving me an attitude, I'll give you a summons. Do you want a summons for being in the township park after hours?
You can do whatever you feel like doing. Just for an attitude? That's why you're going to give me a summons? Oh, okay.
Well, that's my discretion. I could give you a warning.
It is your discretion.
And I could give you a summons.
Give me the summons.
Okay.
Man, there's no need for this.
Gary, that would be my question too. Is like, what is this guy doing in the dead of night with a camera on him?
I didn't know roads close at 10. I missed that sign. Okay. I'm sorry. Wasn't aware of it.
Now you are. We get people down here all the time, and we just say, all right, park closed at 10 o'clock. Move along.
He's ghost hunting.
Did you say that?
No, because you're giving me an attitude. Because you're giving me an attitude. Yeah, and we
let's just de-escalate this.
And we ID everybody. We ID everybody.
Does that make it right?
Yeah, you're in a township park after hours. Yes, you're in violation of a municipal ordinance.
I didn't know this was a park. This does not look like a park to me.
It doesn't matter if he didn't know. Oh my God.
I had no suspicion that I was in a township park after hours. All right? None. Zero.
Okay. And now I'm telling you, and that's why I need your identification, because you're in violation. Because you're in violation of a law.
All right. It's fine.
Just like if you're driving a car and don't have your seatbelt on, you're required.
That would make sense if I didn't have my seatbelt
Okay,
on.
you're required by law to give your ID.
I'm not driving right now.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Copy. Just make sure their DLs are attached to the cab. All right, you guys are good to go. You'll be getting summons in the mail.
What's your name?
Officer Vergara. It'll be on the summons.
Officer Vergari?
Vergara.
Vergara.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I got that correct.
Okay, but it's on my body camera too.
Why can't I get the summons now?
Because I'm going to issue it back at the station. I'll mail it to you.
Is that a promise?
Yeah.
Yep.
Expect it in the mail.
All right.
You have a court date
And
on
there
that,
it
too.
is. I don't know, Gary. If he's related to Sofia Vergara, I want to know him too. Why is there two males running skate? Oh, they're Wait, they're skateboarding in the middle of the night. At 11 o'clock.
Clear.
Well, I mean, there are plenty of city ordinances that say you can't be in a park after hours. It's not about skateboarding, it's just simply being at a park after hours. Right, that's what I'm saying. He's probably making a video for skateboarding, but in the middle of the night in a public park. The only reason I clicked this is because it was New Jersey, so that's why. I didn't see that his court date was yesterday. Huh. I don't want to click on this guy's douchebaggery. I think this might be it for me at the end of the day, as I think I've caught up with the amount of videos I've seen. I don't know, unless you guys have suggestions for me. Well, my recommendations are screwed because this is my sovereign citizen channel, Wolf. So I only have a limited number of subscriptions. So based on that, YouTube's gonna send me into weird shit. No, you're right. They actually have been pretty scarce. Maybe it's because they're learning, or maybe they're fucking not recording themselves anymore. Maybe understanding that it's not helping them. Or they're all in jail. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Donut Operator. He's a good guy, though. I don't know if you've seen him before. Nieves versus Bartlett. Is that a recent case? Yeah, the Moors give off plenty of material, I bet. Reminder of Tracy Gale Bay.
Two members of an anti-government group at a house in Upper Darby. Members of this group believe that they live beyond the authority of the state and federal governments. Action News reporter Dan Quayer is live at 36 North Harwood Avenue in Upper Darby. Dan, what are the details on this?
Well, Jim, the two members of the purported sovereign group have been arrested and charged with risking a catastrophe. Police say they summoned their supporters from across the region to come out and prevent sheriff's deputies from evicting them. Authorities, trying to avoid another MOVE organization type incident, decided to wait it out until things cooled
she's
down.
She's in the middle of her trial.
Is totally anti-government in any way, shape, or form.
Arrested and charged in connection with the case are 41-year-old DeCorey Pitts and 43-year-old Sharon Gale, also known as Sharon Tracy Gale Bay. They purport to be leaders of the Moors Sovereigns, called Moors, who preached a radical ideology.
They're very violent. They're anti-government. They don't believe in anything that the government has to say.
Authorities say when they defaulted on their mortgage, the sheriff's office issued an eviction notice. Authorities say that's when the two used social media to urge their supporters from across the tri-state area to come out and prevent deputies from entering the house. 40 to 50 people showed up. Superintendent Mike Chitwood had visions of what happened with the MOVE organization in Philadelphia back in the 80s. He did not want a repeat of that and urged law officers to wait.
I was very concerned. I was concerned about the safety for everybody, the neighborhood, the officers.
I had no idea.
They waited for 2 months until only the two suspects and their 3 children were in the home. They raided the place without incident at the crack of dawn Monday. Chitwood says you wouldn't believe what the woman told SWAT officers.
You're all under arrest and I'm making a
I had no
citizen's
idea
arrest.
about that situation.
She said, I'm making a citizen's arrest, so you're all under arrest. So needless to say, she got locked up. We didn't get locked up.
Inside the home, they found a pistol-grip 12-gauge shotgun. They also found a generator hooked up to a slew of car batteries that were...
Oh, seriously? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Daisy-chained together, hooked up to a heater on a propane tank. This apparently to generate heat and electricity. A hookup, Chitwood says, could have blown the neighborhood sky high. Neighbors' reaction? How do you feel now that you're hearing about it?
Oh, I'm not happy. I'm definitely not happy.
Did they seem like nice people to you, or not?
I'm not sure. We never have any conversation with them.
Okay.
Only except when you are going hello, hello, that's it.
Now, both have been charged with risking a catastrophe, recklessly endangering another person, and endangering the welfare of children. The children have now been placed with other relatives. The two people charged have a preliminary hearing set for April the 3rd. We're live here in Upper Darby. I'm Dan Quayer, Channel 6, Action News.
During Vietnam, there were plenty of those groups out there. There were a lot of black separatist groups. There was Weather Underground. There was Puerto Rican separatist groups that were pretty big in the early to mid 70s. I would know. Or threatening a judge.
I made it very clear in my letter to Judge Seal that I intended no harm for anyone, but I will hold him accountable. He is in violation and not in compliance with 46-13-104, and I, as a means of civil disobedience, I refuse to pay the fees on that disorderly conduct because he refused to present to the court an answer to a pretrial motion, which he is required to do by the legislature. I've asked nicely.
I've read that in your filing, sir, and I understand that. But on this hearing, what will happen is that everything that we're talking about in reference to this case will be handled up into the district court. This is just a cursory hearing. It's your initial.
Exactly. I mean, this is Florida, right? I assume this got to be Florida.
well, it's not your initial appearance, it's just an arraignment, and let you know what the charges are against you. And then you'll actually have your.
I know, right?
hearing in the
Like most of these
district
people,
court.
like I
Doesn't
am
matter
not
what you've heard.
associated with
I'm a
this.
court
I just want to
limited
deal with this shit
jurisdiction,
and
so
get
I'm limited in what I
and get on with it. I want to go
Okay,
home.
Your Honor, I would like to appeal to the court regarding the amount of bond. I've been a longtime member of this community. I'm actually the head usher for the Bozeman Symphony.
Wait, you're the head usher for the local symphony. Okay. Ooh. A man of high standing.
Been for several years. Yesterday, I was the man who called the Belgrade Police Department not once, not twice, but 3 times regarding a 5-year-old little girl who's walking southbound on Jackrabbit Lane after school and looking around because apparently she probably missed her bus. I'm the guy who called the police. I'm the guy who called the Belgrade Schools Transportation Department to let them know which bus it was that we ended up getting her on. I'm not a person who's looking for trouble. I'm not a person who is trying to cause trouble. My only goal is to hold Carl Paul Seal accountable for failing to comply with the law. He is a judge, and he is required. And I might add that one of the other municipal judges here in Bozeman, Judge Colleen Harrington, assured me in another hearing that Judge Carl Seal would present that document to the court, and he never has.
Okay.
I appealed it to the Montana Supreme Court. The Montana
Oh,
Supreme Court
Oh God,
ignored
he's
it
from
because
Montana. All right, that explains a lot.
he and Justice Jim Rice are old friends. This is a political witch hunt is what it is, Judge. This is not, I have made no physical threats. I am no physical threat. I want to hold Judge Carl Seal accountable. However, wherever this kicking his door business comes from,
I am the living man.
I have never spoken
I am sweet
to anyone like that.
And I appreciate that, sir. And these are just alleged offenses, and what will happen is the case, while it goes upstairs, all that will be ferreted out. But I can't do that here. It's what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
but I understand, and I'm sure the parents of I'm sure the parents of that 5-year-old girl are very appreciative, as the community in Belgrade probably was.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that, now I understand the $50,000. People understand.
I'm sure
what is
that
going
has
do
nothing to do with the
ensure
hearing
safety of the
as it is
community
right
and
now.
those types of things. But what is to do is to ensure that everybody abides by the conditions that are set, and a monetary figure always.
I'm sure he did.
That we think about. Now, what you're talking about in reference to getting a hearing, you will have that in the district court. Well, bond will be readdressed there.
This afternoon, Your Honor?
No, it won't be this afternoon. I'm not sure. Miss Kramer in the public defender's office will assign you an attorney. They'll file the appropriate paperwork after meeting with you.
Well, Your Honor, I'm sure you must have read the letter that I delivered to Carl Seal.
I only have the complaint, sir, which would be the same thing that you would have received.
Okay.
With the warrant.
Because
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, I have limited information, and that's why we're going to go the way that we are. All the information will come out upstairs, but I have limited information. I only have what's in the complaint because this is just a preliminary process to get your case into the right court.
Right.
Okay, Your Honor, but I do want to object to something by the state's attorney today.
Yes.
Okay.
He brought up the document that I submitted to the Montana Supreme Court. He didn't read the full part of the document. It's taken out of context. More importantly, his comments. Forgive me, let me catch my train of thought. I object to its inclusion in the record whatsoever because Under Sheriff Dan Springer and I discussed that specific document and this specific case 2 years ago, and he approved my concealed weapons permit at the time, which was revoked.
Awesome, he's got a CCW.
From me by Sheriff Gukin after Madison Mattioli in the Attorney General's office filed a complaint against me with that document a full month after I filed a complaint on her for lying to the tribunal, a full month after I filed that complaint to the Office of Disciplinary Counsel. Judge, this is a political witch hunt, and I'm being... Here's the last request that I will have of you, Judge, because I've already commented to the sheriff's deputies or the jailers here at the Gallatin Law and Justice Center. I have made the commitment. In fact, I even said the same thing to several people, several civilians, including Jane Hodges of Bozeman Opera, that I have, if I'm to be in jail, on this because I'm trying to hold Carl Seal accountable to do his job as the legislature has required him to do, then I will commit myself while in jail to be on a hunger strike, and in 2 weeks I will be in the hospital, a faint, gaunt skeleton of a human being for the world to see, because this is a political witch hunt. Because
no one gives a flying fuck about you, dude. Fucking go to Hong Kong and you'll see what actual oppression is all about, and what actual resistance to authoritarianism is about, douchebag.
Because Carl Seal sought to find, he has personal knowledge that I did not commit the crime of disorderly conduct on November 23rd, 2013, and he went out of his way to make sure a 21-year veteran police officer witness could not testify. I am not guilty to the moon and back, Judge, and I will be in the hospital in 2 weeks because I am refusing food from this day forward, and I'm asking the people of Montana to contact...
Speaking of food, I gotta get some food after this shit.
Bozeman Municipal Court, to contact Marty Lambert's office, to contact Sheriff Gutkin, and demand answers for government accountability.
Thank you. And like I said, you will...
Thank you.
Don't disrupt the court back there. All right? Clapping in the courtroom is not okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard you now, Mr. King, and I appreciate you. I've heard you. Okay?
Now you have more information, Your Honor, so how
well,
does
that'll be the next...
How does the evidence before you change your opinion?
No.
No.
So, you'll be remanded to custody...
Because he already told you straight up that this is a preliminary hearing. Why are you trying to argue the merits of your fucking case and grandstand in the middle of a fucking arraignment or whatever preliminary hearing this is about?
Sure, thank you.
Moron.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Douchebag.
And thank you to the people of Montana for helping me and
Holly Richards,
bring out this injustice.
And we're done. I'm done. Thank you guys. I had fun, with the exception of that early bit at the beginning where it almost gave me an aneurysm listening to this douchebag. But I appreciate you guys coming in to watch. I'll be back on tomorrow with more gaming, and maybe we'll see each other again for more sovereign citizen bullshit. But I sure as hell got my fill for the week. But I'll check you guys later. Have fun. Have a good evening. Adios. Good night.